Hi, Julie Torrance here. Well, I'm going to keep working, pulling up my sleeves. I'm going to keep working on, sorry. Let's have a little light on this subject, huh? Working on my upcoming journal to start with, and then ephemera. So I like to have in my journals a page that has a border. And so what I did was I just took scraps that are paper. Most of this, a lot of this is like here. That's from PM Artist Studios. I know you've seen this. This is a gel print that I did. Some other leftovers, but I just cut them into 2-inch wide strips. I've also got some book page that I did. We can start with that if we want. So the first thing I'm going to do is the middle, because that's where I'm going to fold it. And I don't want a piece that is like having it seam in the middle like that, because then when you fold it, it wants to pop up. So let's get that part done first. What do you say? I'm going to get my Oohoo glue stick. And how are you all doing? I've been getting more and more answers to what's on your desk, and I just love it. Patty at Patty's Paper Designs, I think is her channel. She explained that she has like 4 unfinished projects on her desk. I gotta tell you, as a mixed media person, I just folded this basically in half, and I'm just gonna go all around the edge. And if it's not perfect, I don't care. I just want an edge. So anyway, I said to Patty, I've been in that kind of a situation myself. I'm almost always in that kind of a situation because dry time. So, I work on something so far, and then it's got to dry. And so then I pick up, because now I'm at the desk. I've carved out the time. This is going to be my work on art time. And so I pick up something else and keep going. And then when that gets to the same situation, dry time, I pick up something else, and I just kind of keep going forward that way. So I think we're going to have a little exposure there. I'm not going to worry about it. We can come back and cover that up. And when you think about a journal, and you say, well, you like one page that has a border. Why only one? Well, it's really not one. When you think about it, that this gets folded in half. So that changes 1 into 2. And then there's 2 sides to each paper. You end up really with 4, because you end up with 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's going to be 4 pages in my journal with this markings. I think that's, that's enough. Well, it's never enough for me, but you know what I mean. I love borders. Do you like borders? I like borders on my tags. I like borders on greeting cards. I mean, whatever. When I'm working in my art journal, I often will draw a border around because I just like it. Now we're covering up that one spot. See, works out fine. The piece I just laid in here, that was a piece from a digital that I made from my spooky journal. That was, the digi is called, it's still there on Etsy. It's called Haunted House. And I think that looks pretty there. That was the one that I got for 38 cents. But you know what? I'm not going to waste it. It's my ink. It's my paper. So yeah, I'm using it up. And yes, some of the edges of what I'm doing are torn. Some are cut. That doesn't bother me. I like a combination. I just think it all makes it look interesting. I really, really do. Isn't this coming along pretty? Sure it is. All right. I think I'm going to do the same thing as I did there. I'm not going to worry about getting it right to the edge. And we can come back and cover that up. So it is sunny. Sunny, sunny today. Living as close to Lake Michigan as I do, we get more clouds. That's why we get more snow and we get more rain. We get more precipitation because of the lake effect. But that also means, even if it's not raining or snowing, more clouds. So to have this severe clear where I'm just seeing blue sky, north to south, east to west, it's nice. Real nice. And I was outside a little bit. Sure. All right, let's see. If I just tear a small piece, because I don't want to completely cover up the lace, and we can get that on that edge, on that corner. So very sunny. I think it's in the 40s, which is not bad. Breezy, super breezy. And the ducks and the geese are out in full force, looking just as cute as can be. Okay, so I see the problem. I still am going to need a small piece, but that's all right. That's all right. So lots of ducks, lots of geese, lots of action in our, they call them lakes, I call them ponds. I don't guess now I know what a definition is. Oh, see, now I should have. Well, let's do that. Let's put one smack dab where we know we're going to be folding it, so that we're not folding it on a place that's the seam of our border. I hope you can kind of understand what I mean. I think you can. So it's about, I don't know, between 12 and 1 o'clock in the afternoon, all morning, or it felt like all morning, a good portion of the morning, I was on the phone with my friends at Social Security and Medicare. Oh yes, and you guys have heard my laments about trying to get all that straightened out in my life. But I received a bill, which is normal. Medicare is very reasonable. It is not free. And so my Medicare started for me where I could actually use it November 1st. Well, it was like the card came around the 26th of October. And up until that point, nobody, not even the doctor's office I've been going to for years now, would try to bill Medicare before then. And I didn't blame them. I didn't have any letter or anything from them. When I got the letter saying that I was approved, well, then they still, I could take the letter. Nope, until you have that card in hand. So there was nothing there for me. And I had to pay for my private insurance all of July, August, 6 months worth before they took over. But they want to bill me for those 6 months. So that's what I'm on the phone about. So I hope I haven't sent you all into a coma. But, and you say, well, you know, go to the office. I called the national number because the local office is just so overwhelmed. I feel for them. I really do. There's no way they can work efficiently with the numbers that the government has given them now. Who's to blame? I don't know. I don't know. But my city that I have to go to the office is in Grand Rapids. And they tell you right on their recording that if you just show up at the office, that there's no guarantee they'll see you. Not at all. And If you saw how crowded those offices are, it's easy to understand. So anyway, the bottom line is I'm supposed to get a call in about a week. So that's fine. That's fine. We will see what that does, if anything. But I think it'll do something. So, enough of that. Enough of that waffling. Oh. I'll tell you, though, I was on hold for over an hour, literally. But you know what? I can handle that. I've got art journals. I've got practicing that I can do. You know, I'm not going to get started in a project that's hard to put down. You know what I mean? This is not in the right spot and it's not sliding. So yeah, I mean, I wasn't shook about that. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Sometimes things just aren't easy. Okay, there we go. We got it. Yeah, nice. I'm really liking this. Paper is starting to buckle a little bit just because of the moisture content of this glue stick, but that's fine. Glue stick is not a dry adhesive. The only truly dry adhesives that I know of, and even then I doubt, but I think they claim that that spray adhesive is dry. I don't know. I don't know. I know years ago it was used a lot by photographers, but beyond that, I'm not sure. Wow, we're doing good. Maybe one more piece of this. I think so. And we'll have this done. I could go down the middle, and I may, but not now because I don't want to fold in half what we've got started because it's too wet. It'll wrinkle, it'll buckle, and if you just wait till it dries, a lot of what's already kind of buckling up will settle down. I would say 98% of it will. And then when you fold it, we've got a little extra here that needs to come off. When you fold it, you end up with just so many wrinkles and things. It's not a good thing. So all I can say is don't do it. Just let it dry. You'll be glad you did. All right, let's get back where you can see me. Sorry about that. Try to be mindful of my marks here. Okay, look. Now, isn't that a pretty page? I think it is. And then when it's dry and it's folded and I can kind of see the, you know, the borders, then I can decorate it. But you can get kind of an idea of what that'll look like in a journal. Super. Okay, let's set this aside to dry. That's great. All right, we started something. And this is a 3-pocket. It's got pocket that I made out of a map. And we started decorating it for my upcoming journal, which is a... Hang on. Let me grab this. I tell you, I can't think and talk at the same time. It's a steampunk traveling steampunk. So lots of stuff that is steampunky and that has to do with traveling. Look at this. Could I make that into a pocket? Do we need a pocket in a pocket? Maybe for the very middle one it would be okay. It'd be kind of fun. I think so. Yeah, let's do that. All right. Well, I'm glad we got that. I think we could put a little something above it. I'm digging in here. I've got even some words. Let's see. Here's a little house. Too big. I think that's going to be a good amount of these things. They're awfully big. But the little things tend to fall towards the bottom. So I'm digging a little bit to see. Here's a frame. Let's do that. Because it could tuck under a little bit. Don't you think? Or maybe off to the side. This could be a pocket, and then this could be here. What do you think about that idea? Does it look like I tried to cram it in? Let's put that like that. And it goes over that. No, that's not it. It's a good thought, but that's not it. I'm going to give it one more toss in here. Lots of tall and skinny. Not a lot that are kind of in the horizontal mode. See, like lighthouses and these hot air balloons. Here's a big old ship. I'm going to leave that out. That's cool. Maybe we can use that. How about this camera? How about that? Let's see what that does for us. I don't mind that being under. And again, we can put it to the side a little bit. I like that a lot better. Let's do that. Okay. Put you guys away for now. I think I want a little bit of something underneath. We could stick with this just because of the continuity. Let's do that. Kind of helps marry the two together. This was the middle of the doily. This is the edge of the doily, but I think that could go just like this. Let's do that. All right, and get my art glitter glue. And here we go. You know, Gayle Agostinelli, I watch her. She does fantastic journals. I usually have her linked in my description because I think she's a wonderful resource, especially if you're a beginner, and I am a beginner. But she mentioned this, and you know, I've meant to mention it, and I keep forgetting, but if you're an art glitter glue user, like I am, I bought the bottle, and then I bought a refill bottle, and I've refilled it twice now. When you first refill it, the glue is more liquidy than what you're finishing up. So apparently, just slowly but surely, over the weeks that you're using your little bottle, the glue is getting a little bit thicker, but it works the same. And really within, I would say, the first week that you're using it, it seems to kind of go back to normal. So don't be alarmed. I was a little alarmed because I hadn't heard this before. But yeah, it does. It is apparently originally thinner than you remembered. But works great. Definitely works great. Okay. I don't want it to go above that pocket, the notch for the pocket. Did I miss? Yeah. No surprise. Let's stick you down. And up here, I can always come back and tack it down. Plus, you never know what might be getting. See, it's going to get covered up. All right, I like that. This is like kind of a blue-gray. I'm going to go ahead and grab my vintage photo. I have my archival. They're the Tim Holtz colors, but it's archival instead of distress ink. So once it's dry, it's waterproof. I think for me, for the amount of mixed media that I do, it's the way to go because I can stamp things and then go back on top with watercolor or a wet marker or something, and nothing moves. And I like that. But I am not in the majority. I find that the majority of people that I watch that are making journals like this, they are using the distress little squares or big squares. It's very popular. Okay, I like that camera. And then we're going to turn this into a pocket. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stop my gluing on the same on both sides. And then we can tuck a little something pretty in there, maybe a little ticket. Did I do the same? Yeah. Okay. Okay, now will I remember that's a pocket? I think I will, but if I don't, you remind me. There. Yeah. See? Something can go in there. Nice. All right. Onward we go to decorating this one. Get the big basket out again. Okay, so let's grab one of these that we say, too big, too big. That penny farthing we already have, so we're not going to do that again. This is a dress. This is kind of a lighthousey thing. Let's try these two. Let's see what we think. I think I would want the lighthouse. They don't go together. That just is not the right vibe. Let's see. What else do we have? I have two lighthouses. You probably can't see a thing. Lots of stuff in here. Oh, there's a bird with a oh, good. I got three things here that I'm going to pull out. It was a bird with a beehive. got mixed into the wrong bucket. All right, so we've got this suitcase. That's kind of cool. And we've got this. Maybe we'll save that with the boat. And I've got a clock. That's like a ship's porthole type of clock. I like that. We're going to need something else, but that's okay. And I think, I'm taking a look here. I think I want some book page. And I believe I have some more of the gray. I'm reaching behind me. Well, if I don't have more of the gray, I certainly have some scraps of book page in this. That'll work fine. Old dictionary. Let's see if we can do something about this. I know you can't see the whole thing, but I'm just going to see if I can get rid of this margin. There we go. Maybe just kind of go straight down here. Yep, I like that. Good. I'm going to get the ink, sticking with the brown. I know. I'm going to put it on here on my place where I have the gluing going on, because I want a little bit more on this edge, because it's competing with that map. It looks like we're over the desert. See, I like that. All right. Let's glue this down. So tonight, I'm cooking over at my son and daughter-in-law's. We're going to have baked salmon and rice with a tossed salad, which I think will be delicious. Hope so. I definitely hope so. I'm going to grab the purple ink, and I'm going to ink up that suitcase with the purple and see what we think of that. Yeah, this is nice. Very nice. Just kind of gives it a bit of a glow. Good. I'm going to do the same on the clock, the porthole clock. There's a lot of teal and purples and magentas in these digitals, and I really like them. I like those colors. Go this way, maybe? Okay. I think that looks good. So we talked about digitals the last video, and I stick with what I said. Go into Etsy. I honestly think it's one of the best places, except for maybe that Ko-fi, where people have some of their digitals there for free. But, and yes, I know I've got the clock in front, but that's fine. Yeah. Go to Etsy, put in, like what I put in was travel, and I want this to be right. Yep, that's right, I think. Yeah. Have to remember my Roman numerals. Okay. And now maybe some kind of a label. I've got my, pulled these out, the Tina Shabby Dabby Doodah ephemera, the smaller pieces. See, I like that. But honestly, it could be something, well, let's see, what can we put with it? Like this boot. Yes, I like that. And then maybe, yes. Yes. Okay. That looks good. All right. So, Etsy, steampunk travel, and then I just perused what was there, and then anything that I liked, the artist or whatever, I heart, you know, and I can just put in digital floral or digital, whatever you want, church, prayer, books, just whatever you want. And then even if you're not ready to buy, heart the ones, there's a heart that you can click. And then you will get notifications when things go on sale or when that artist has published something new. And, you know, that is a good way to get your digital library going. I think. And I like digitals, and I make digitals, and I wouldn't make something that I wouldn't use myself. I've been working with AI, artificial intelligence, and just experimenting with different terms and different things and having it come up with images for me. And I'm enjoying it a lot. I think it's great fun. All right, we've got our suitcase, and it looks like she's traveling at a little after 10, and she's got a spare pair of boots. Yeah, I like that. Tells a story. All right, so the only one left to do on this is here. So let's work on this one. Okay, this is about the plainest piece of map you can find, don't you think? Now see, this is kind of in the orange family. This is kind of in the pink family. So I don't want that. I've got this boat that I pulled out. Oh, see, I think that's just gorgeous. We need something behind it. Is book page it? I'm not convinced. No, because it's already like a coffee dye book page kind of a color. I've got some, here it is, some dyed, or yeah, spray dyed, I guess you'd say, music note paper. Let's do that. Can't say that it's a sea chanty, but, or whatever you call their songs. All right, let's get a piece here. I like the green with the blue boat. I think it looks nice. Good. Now, what do we think of it so far? Better? Let's think about something overhead. Reaching. Or maybe under, like the water. Let's do that. Yeah. I like my work. Don't mind saying it. I do like my work. I tell you, I haven't put anything out there for sale that I wouldn't show off in my own living room. Do you know what I mean? If I don't like it, then it doesn't go out there. Just like videos. I mean, if I'm not happy with the way a video came out, then scrap it. All right, I'm going to do vintage photo. There's a lot of white around all these little antennas and things that are in there. So I'm just going to go with the vintage photo, but gentle. I don't want to obliterate the white. Well, because I'd obliterate these little stems and things, but just to kind of make the white a little less stark. And now let's glue it up. Being very careful. I'm tempted. I'm very tempted to use art glitter glue. I'm going to give it a go with the glue stick, because with the art glitter glue, it's harder for me to get the edges. So I'm going to go ahead with my glue stick ever so carefully. Get a... I don't need to pull them off at this point. All right. I like that. I like that. Maybe a little something here. I like these little frames. That's got a lady in it, on it. Here's a little royal crown. Maybe she's a queen. I don't think so. I'm going to get the vintage photo here. A little around the edge of the crown. Very little, but I've got some white there. And around the edge of this. There we go. Okay. Yep, I like her. Again, when I add these pictures, to me it's just kind of telling a story. Like, where is she going on this remarkable ship? When will she get there? And when will she come home? Or maybe she is going home. Where's she been? Yep. Okay. So we've got this. So this is how it'll go in the journal. And then 3 pockets. Okay. Let's set that down. That was fun. Now I cut a piece, this one, for a belly band. Now this was from a scrap of scrapbook paper, and it's got a little tear or a little extra mark cut right there, but I want to put lace around the edge, so I'm okay with that. Now I said we've got all these long skinny things. Well, that really fills it up. I don't know that I've got anything that's gonna fit the bill to go on there in these. It almost feels like I'm doing a, oh, maybe this. It almost feels like I'm doing a, well, that's pretty. Like a snippet roll. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Little something underneath. Maybe some of this. I like that, but I'm gonna tear off these edges after I spent all that time making it all so straight to make the border. It's okay. And come around the corner here. Yeah, I wanted to make a belly band, and I'm really trying to use up, not printing up anymore, not starting any new sheets, but going through the scraps. Oh, see, I think that looks wonderful. This is from PM Artist Studio, and it's from a freebie. You go to their site. It's just pmartiststudio.com, and then go to Printables, and then go to, well, if you just go to most popular, all the free ones come popping up at the top. But they've got some really nice sets and templates and things that are there. Take advantage of it. That's what they're there for. To give you a taste, because their digitals, which is why I'm so happy to be with them, are not your typical, not typical at all. I think I'm going to round these corners. I think it will make it look just a little more finished. Maybe you won't even see it once I get the lace on, but maybe you will. Okay. It's kind of looking like a bookmark, huh? That's all right. Nothing wrong with that. So we're doing some things that are a little bit different. Not all just pocket, pocket, pocket. Which I like. Okay. Now I've got the lace bucket here. Let me, first I'll pull up the bag on top, which is my scraps. Don't know if we'll find anything in here. This kind of looks steampunky though. It's a swatch of fabric of some kind. It's from my sister. She could tell you exactly what it's from. What do you think? I'm in the mood for lace. Good thought, but I'm in the mood for lace. I don't know why this is in the scrap. This is more than a scrap, but that's okay. We're not going to sort house. Mostly in there is kind of the salvages and stuff. So let's just grab the bucket o' lace and see what we can find. I'm looking for something that's a little bit more narrow. What about this? It's not lace, but it's a trim. Let's see what that looks like. That might be really nice. I'm running out of space nearby. And I'm not going to throw that bucket of lace because we don't even know if we want this or not. All right, let's get this open. Can I? Will I? There we go. Sorry for the crackling noises. If you were trying to sleep, I apologize. Oh, see? Let's do that. Let's do that. I think that's going to make a great belly band. I'm going to cut it right here. Both sides. I want the both sides to be the same. So if they're a little short, I want them both to be a little short. You know what I mean? So let's just do this. Okay, well, we're going to cut it right between these two. All right. And thank you very much. Good. Now, let's get some, I'm going to set this on top of this glue book. And I'm getting out the Fabri-Tac. Let's go right along the edge. Come along, my dear. There we go. Oops. I got a little crooked. I think it'll be okay. Alrighty. Isn't this fun? Like I said, I get started in this stuff and the time just flies. If I'm not here with you, I'll put on the radio and the news comes on every hour. And I'm like, the news again? The news again? Yeah. Another hour went by. I just love it. Okay. I think this looks pretty. I know my things are not the norm. They're a little colorful and mixed up, but I like it. The greatest compliment came from Susie Allen. And she said to me, I think it goes this way. Wait. Yeah. Well, wait. Okay, so the side that has two leaves There we go. And look, I tried to measure to make them similar, and one is definitely longer than the other. Isn't that the way? Well, we're just going to trim this one off. I know. I knew it would be tough. There. That's fine. I'm just going to make sure there's just, look at that. Look at that bubble. I want just a touch of Fabri-Tac right on that end. Let me get my little silicone pusher so that it doesn't fray, because I didn't cut it like right where you're supposed to. Okay, belly band away. Burble, burble. My Fabri-Tac burbles out. Okay. This is so colorful, it makes it hard to see, but look. Isn't that nice? All right, let's toss a few of these tools back. Make some space again. All right, let's see. What do we got time for? I'm looking. Oh, we got time for a little bit more. All right. Set that there. And should we do another one of these? I really like them with this set that I'm making. As if I don't have enough on my desk. But I really am not good at folding without it. So this is a 12-inch piece. So we're going to do 4 inches. Ooh. And 8 inches. Okay. Oh, put this back. I will lose it so fast. There. Okay. So, let's see. I want this flat. So, have it this way. And then this way. Good. Very nice. I think I'm gonna, especially because of this, I want to ink up the edge, but I don't want to ink it up with brown. I'm going to use the, whoop, you didn't see that, but it was a save. Okay, here we go. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. I just love the purple with this. With these colors. And this has a shimmer spray on it, so we've got a little bit of everything going on. All right, let's get the art glitter glue. We're going to glue right along here. Right along here. And then right along this bottom. One of these, I call them flip-flop pockets. I went over in the last video how you make them, so I'm not going through all that again. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so how about, would I lose too much of this? Yeah, I think so. Yep. I like that, but let's get our bucket out here. Maybe the house. Yeah. Okay, we'll put the house there. And then I'm going to see if I've got anything smallish. This all might be too big. Here's another clock face. We'll put that out there. What are you? Words. What are you? Here. Here's a little bird. But I think it's too big. We'll set it out. Kitten. I know that kitten is bigger than you think. All right, let's see what we've got to work with. Wait, what about you, Mr. Globe? I don't know. Got something else here. Another camera. That might be better. Let's do the camera and the house. All right. Let's see. I've got cobalt, and the house is resting on blue. So let's try some blue around the edge of this house, because it has a very white edge. I mean, I cut it the way I believe that the artist intended it to be cut, but it left a bit of a white edge. Because again, it's got little shoots of grass and things coming up, and yeah, I like that. And we'll put some on the camera. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm so sorry. All right. There. What happens is when I'm reaching, I end up scooting my chair back, and then I don't scoot it back up, and so I end up being lower than I need to be. Maybe I just need to lower where I'm at here and bring you down this way more, because I really don't want to be out of frame. Okay, that looks good. And our little camera here. Cameras talk about travel, don't they? And maybe that's a house that's a bed and breakfast, huh? Could be. It sure could be. And now, something small down here. Let's see. Let's put that there. This is so small, I'm going to really give it a try gently with my glue stick. Oh boy. Not sure that was the right thing to do, but too late. I did it. All right, let's glue this down. Okay. Now, I thought I pulled another clock face out. I did. That's cute. The camera looks a little lonely, but once we get things in the pocket, I don't think it will be. All right. All right. Should we take a recap? I think we should. We started out with this as going to be one of the sheets for my journal. We worked on this pocket. I think that looks great. We worked on this belly band. I think that's going to sparkle and shine. And then we've got this three-way holder that we finished. That's a good bit of work. Oh, thank you for being here this long. Please remember to give it a thumbs up. Share this video with your friends. It helps me so much. I will see you in another video. Bye now.